Hello. Today I wanted to share my own, theory about these cloud entities that everyone is seeing all over the world. I'm on so many different Facebook groups where people are constantly seeing these anomalous clouds with faces everywhere. People are almost like panicking or afraid. They think it's the end times. The usual stuff. I have no idea what they're seeing, and they're so curious to what these entities could be, and I have a theory that I'm going to present here in this upload. Uh, it's about how life, I think, how life is connected to life. How science has. I'm not really much into science, to be honest. I'm not really a scientific person, but the little I know about the theories they have about life emerging in the cosmos, it's the first intelligent. The carbon life forms were formed by gas clouds, and these gas clouds, giant cosmic gas clouds, and these clouds have been obviously around before the beginning of the carbon life forms in this universe. So we are, in a way, created by these cloud entities, and they are like the seeders of life, to put it away, and they are sentient, and they have always been sentient, and they are living entities, and plasmoids have been studied by even science now, different forms of sentient plasma that is mistaken for crafts and UFOs by the ufology people, and it's actually living entities, and these beings reside in the fourth state of matter, and which is plasma. And something interesting with plasma is that water can take the shape of plasma, and if it's heated up enough, it will turn into vapor and then into plasma, and a gas and plasma finally. And fire has plasma properties too. It's also considered a plasma. So this is why entities, they show through the fire. I noticed this so many times when I'm at bonfires at night, and when I'm practicing with the elements. I mentioned I am into these chi practices with chi energy, and life force energy and bending elements. I'm working with it. That's how I discovered that the fire is actually alive and is sentient, and it's a plasmoid that comes through the fire. And the theory I have in regards to this is probably it's related to the radiation that is emitted by the heat waves from the fire, because fire itself creates radiation too at some point. So I saw a video the other day on TikTok, I think, about scientists discovering that clouds actually can create radiation, and especially the electromagnetic storms, with the lightning. So these light flashes is connected to the fourth state of matter, and radiation. Somehow the radiation, the frequencies that comes through there. As I said, I'm not a scientist. I don't know these things, how to explain it properly. But they come through these flashes that are radioactive from whatever frequency range they are from. They come through there. And they come through from. They can come through in the clouds, in the fire, even in the water. So these entities, they are the seeders of our existence, to put it away. We probably wouldn't have existed without them. And they are the ones who are mentioned in the religions as the gods. I guess we could use that term because, it's connected to the religious scriptures. I'm not even a religious person, but I see the parallels. So these entities, that's why they are in all of the elements. It's connected to the fourth state of matter, radiation, and plasma. And that's how they enter this reality. And they are part of everything. Everything in this reality, every element we use, basically. It uses some form of, plasma, electricity, fire. They're literally everywhere. And if we are going to go into the rabbit hole and the creepy stuff, I implore you not to listen to this if you're easily scared, this part. But water is everywhere. We drink it all the time. So yeah, they probably are in or even our blood vessels, because blood itself contains a lot of water. So these entities, they can enter, through the water in our bodies, probably influence everything from our thoughts to our consciousness, and yeah, that's probably how people have all of these starseed. They have these channelings, and it comes through them, their blood and water, basically. So that's how they communicate, through the actual blood and water of a human being, I guess. So it's theories I have. That these entities, they can live, they can leave, messages and images in that way, everything with water, because water has memory and it can leave imprints of an image. There's so many artists doing water images at the moment, so yeah, these beings have been around for so long, and they are probably the first life form before us, created long before us, because we are a carbon-based life form, and these entities are not carbon-based life forms. They are plasmoids. Plasma. They are the fourth kind, the fourth state of matter. So they are another type of living being. They are living beings, regardless. They are living beings. They are just made of another structure, to put it away. And they are mentioned by many cultures and religions in the past. The fairies, for example, the jinn in Islam. There are so many different religions that mentions these old ones, to put it away, these old living intelligences that were before us, created before any the living life forms of this realm, planet, universe, whatever you want to call it. So these entities are. That's why you're seeing them everywhere in the sky now, in the clouds. They have always been here. They were before us. They probably even engineered our race. They created the entire circumstances needed for life to arise, because they're clouds. They are basically clouds, yeah, and that can change to anything they want to. Metamorphic clouds, and they spread life through the clouds. They spread it through the gases, amino acids, all of that. The essential, what you need to make life. So these clouds are the gods, to put it away, of our old beliefs, and the aliens and everything. So yeah, and this is a theory I have, that what these clouds are. So I just wanted to share my own theory about these entities in the sky, in the clouds, the living clouds.